Peace and blessings, and welcome back to the Heritage Hip Hop Podcast. This episode is brought to you by Transparent Credit Repair, the superheroes of the financial literacy and credit repair world. Stimulus checks are not the only way to get on your feet during this COVID-19 season. It would be better to invest in yourself than to wait for money. Transparent Credit Repair not only will help you by teaching you about money, but they will clean your credit and put you in a better financial situation. To find out how they can help you, you can contact them at www.transparentcreditrepair.com or you can call them at 862-250-5122. Tell them Heritage Hip Hop sent you and get something very special when you sign up for their program. This episode, we're going overseas. Well, she's kind of domesticated now. By way of Brazil to Florida, we have Gabby B, or as you may know it, Gabby Bueno or Gabby B Music. This is not a hip-hop artist, but this is for the ladies who want to hear more than beats and rhymes. You might want to hear somebody with some harmony and some talent when it comes to singing. She has a very interesting story, and we celebrate her and all our international fans on Heritage Hip Hop. So stay tuned to this great interview, and I'll be back with my commentary shortly.
Peace and blessings, everybody. This is Karef from Heritage Hip Hop, and we've gone over the waters before, but this time we're going to bring you back someone so special that you gotta love it. Please tell everybody your name.
Hey, my name's Gabby B.
And welcome to Heritage Hip Hop.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here.
So, you are a sensation that's not about just singing, you're about feeling. What do you want people to feel in your music?
I just want them to, feel like a good vibe, and I'm always about positivity and, having fun, and also woman empowerment. That's really important to me, and all of those things, just positive vibes and good dancey vibes.
Women empowerment is very important because in many cultures, the women are now being heard where they always had something to say. What is the most important thing that you feel you have to say?
Equal rights is the most important thing to me, and, now we're starting to get heard, but, in so many other countries, there's still problems with equal rights, towards women and everything, and in my songs, I like to talk about, girls, if guys can do it, girls can do it too, and we have fun, we can work hard and get our loot, and that's like one of my songs, loot. Girls should be able to get equal pay too, in every country. So yeah, I stand by that, and wear whatever the hell you want, which is also what I stand by.
Yeah, it's funny that you said loot, because in that video you have a lot of clues and context to someone being treated a certain way because they don't have, but yet when you get, you should pay it forward instead of putting people down.
Yeah.
Why was that important to you?
Well, because, in this world, there's always, people who get they get judged, or, because they're not in the same level as a person that do have a lot, and they get, treated differently because they don't have that much money, or, they're working in a minimum wage job, and then there's certain people that have, a lot, and they don't really treat them the same, but they don't know that the rules could change for them. Imagine that person working so hard and then ending up in the same level as that person, and then they're like, oh wow, now they have it the same level as me, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at explaining.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect, because that shows maturity. Yeah. Unfortunately, when most people are in their whatever bag they're in life, what they do is they think they only did it themselves and they don't pay dues. How does Gabby B pay dues with her music?
Pay dues?
Yeah, how do you show that you came from something to give back to something?
I'm sorry, I'm not really understanding the.
You came into music and you worked your way to become the star you are now, and you know there's other things that you want to acquire, so you work hard, right?
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
Now there's people who start and then they don't look back at the struggle in which they came from. They act like they just got it. Why is it important for you to always look back, I'm asking, with your music?
Well, because everything you go in life is who you become. And like every little like problem makes you be you. Like, you know, like if you have like a certain situation that you had in your life and it was really, really bad, that made you a stronger person. That made you who you are now. And it became like, it turned out as a positive situation. Like in my life, I had a situation where I got bullied, you know, and that's why that was one of the reasons why I live in Florida now. And that's one of the reasons why now I work with my family, my team, to be an artist. And bullying got me to Florida, and Florida got me the benefits to be an artist and the opportunities. So,
well, thank God for Florida. We're happy to have you here.
Thank you.
One of the videos that stood out to me was 2K2. Explain that video to me.
So Toquito is a Brazilian song. It's in Portuguese, and it's a song that my mom actually wrote. She told me like she wrote it like years ago, and she said she was really mad at someone about something. But the song, what I took out of it, like I took that song and I made it my own and into my own like way. So the song talks about it's basically like a woman empowerment song, you know, like I'm feeling myself. But basically it's like this guy left the woman and she was so dependent on him, and so like she loved him, she was dependent on him, but he didn't treat her really great, and then he left her. And she's like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do now? Like, I love him and he left me. But guess what? Now she starts realizing that she doesn't need anyone to be happy. She doesn't need anyone to feel good. She can be independent, work, and you know, get her hair done, things that she couldn't do before, and now she's feeling all that. So that's what the song is.
See, I like that because superficially, when people look at women for sex appeal and their physical attractive, but they sleep on their depth appeal. Who is Gabby B, and what makes her depth so appealing?
My depth, my personality so appealing. Well, you know, that's a kind of a hard question, but as far as me, I think I'm like a really positive person. My personality is like always bubbly, and I'm always like looking forward to working hard and everything. Like it's not all about like sexiness. That's just part of what I like to, you know, incorporate in my entertainment section. But I'm a very caring person. I like to help people, especially inspiring people with my music and everything and all of those stuff.
Yeah, I like that. I've been looking at what you've shown in your music and in your videos, and you remind me of something very tropical. And what I mean is you're flashy, you're colorful, and you're purposeful. When I listen to your music is not, okay, I'm singing because I want to feel good. You're singing because there's life in your song. What does it mean for you to sing to the people?
Well, every single song I have, I like to listen to the lyrics. I like to know what I'm talking about, and I like to act like it, you know, like the song. Like that's why I consider myself a performer, because every song I take, I make it a live experience. I put it in my dancing, and I put it in my face expressions. So like every song has lyrics, and every lyric has meaning in life. And, you know, you could be helping someone, and you could be making someone feel good by seeing like the visuals, you know, like when I sing a song, I always like to, you know, I always have face expression in general, because I'm always listening to what I'm singing. So yeah, it's not just about singing, it's about putting it into like a live kind of theatrical.
Well, life is a stage, and everybody plays their part. That's a very famous quote.
Yeah.
Who is Gabby B on stage, though, so that even though they hear the music, they feel the power when you perform?
Well, on stage, I love to just put on a show, basically, and tell a story. Like, I don't want to be just that artist that sings and that's it. Like, you know, sing just meaningful songs, but that's it. Like, I like to sing, and then when I dance, I like to make it like a theatrical vibe, and like every song has a different vibe. All of my songs have a different vibe, so every single one I would like, you know, on stage to have props and have dancers and, you know, act at the same time. You know, the energy also has to be there. You can't have low energy. You got to make people believe what you're singing and, you know, what you're dancing and everything. So they can feel it too. You know, I like the audience to be able to feel what I perform.
You know what's scary about your genre of music? The scary thing is, no matter how powerful you perform, no matter how much you say, people will mistake the vibe for the purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I want people to know that you are more than vibe and you're more than purpose. You are present and purposeful.
Mm-hmm.
When I hear you, I hear more than music and depth. I hear a story. What does it mean to be able to relate your story to others, and you can form a relationship with your audience?
What does it mean?
Yeah, to you.
What does it mean to me? Oh, well, I love it because I always get comments of fans like saying that they get really inspired by what I do and my videos, and even little girls like saying, "Oh, I want to be like you" and everything. I really like get happy to see that, because that's what I'm here about. You know, I'm not here to just show people that I got this and I got that. It's about giving back, but also like sharing to people the talent and also the meaning behind the talent, you know, all of the stuff.
Okay. So who inspired you to want to do that?
Well, first, my parents. I grew up with my parents. Well, obviously, I grew up with my parents. I grew up with my parents performing. They were both performers, as in my dad was a martial arts teacher, but he would like perform in events, like the cool moves and everything. And my mom is like a performer, like in singing and dancing, and she does like samba and everything. So I grew up with that, going to events, you know, staying up late and seeing them, what they do and everything. And that really inspired me to become a performer. Also, my mom loved Britney Spears, and I love Britney Spears. She got me into Britney Spears so much that I started, like, I would always watch her videos when I was growing up with my mom, and like I learned so much from watching my mom dance and Britney Spears dance, and I put into my own flair.
Okay.
So they both inspired me.
See, that's interesting, because I was going to ask you, who is the artist that really inspired you, because your genre of music really starts from Janet Jackson. And
I love her.
Okay, Pleasure Principle is the architect of everything people do in R&B right now. No matter if you're Beyonce, Britney Spears, Camila Cabello, anybody, Kehlani, it doesn't matter. Janet Jackson is the architect of that style.
Oh, yeah.
When new artists come out, they add to it. What did you bring to it that made it your own and makes it better?
Well, talking about Janet Jackson, I also watched her stuff growing up. I first started watching Britney, but then I saw that Britney got a lot from Janet Jackson, and she's amazing. Like, I took a lot of inspiration from her too, and what makes it mine is just, you know, I take like the movements and I learned the basics, but then like I love like exaggeration. I love like craziness. I just love to like just when I'm dancing, when I'm singing, I always get into my own mood and like I close my eyes and like I'm like in like a place, but also I bring my culture into my dancing, and like my culture is like not really like known in America yet, like as a artist. There's like no really popular Brazilian artists in America yet. So like I like to bring that into my dancing and my performance, and you know, just like the energy I have and, you know, how I was taught in life, and I just put it into my own.
Amazing. I'm glad you brought up culture because for me, I love Brazil. Never been, but I've been to a soccer match. So I felt the energy in the crowd. I've heard the horns and everybody going bananas. There's a lot of pride in Brazilian culture.
Oh my God, a lot. Brazilians, they love dancing. They love, like, their spirit is so, like, you know, high and happy, and they just love like partying and craziness.
And that's how you got till the sun turns up, huh?
Oh yeah. Actually, yeah. Like I got some of Jamaican-y and then like Brazilian, and I put it together because Jamaican dance also is like really similar to Brazilian dancing. I noticed when I watched, it's like crazy. It's crazier, you know, because they do like more other movements. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I took both of the culture and I put into one because I also love like different cultures. I love like mixing it up and, you know, doing things like different, you know.
Being that you could take your music and style from Portuguese, French, and English, tell me about the French style and how that comes out in your music.
Well, I'm actually like I haven't done a French song yet, which I'm really hoping to for my next album. And right now, all I could say is I don't really have like a culture for dancing in French. My growing up in France and everything was more like ballad songs and more feelings, you know, like more into the feelings. That's my French part. So that's as far as it goes right now, but I'm planning to put more of that into like my dancing and performance.
How does knowing those three cultures and genres make you a better artist?
Oh, that's a hard question. I guess like, you know, the mix of all three is like, you know, you don't really see it very often. You know, Portuguese and then French and English. But I think mixing it up together, it's like great content, and for people to see that, like, you know, there's not only one culture, but there's multiple culture, and you can take, you know, pieces and put it together and make something great and different.
I want to step away from the music for one question.
Okay.
Pardon my language, but you could dance your ass off.
Thank you.
You dance very well.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I want to ask you as a performer, how does choreography make the song come alive just like the lyrics?
Ooh, well, I just, you know, to be honest, I never really like professionally practiced choreographies or dancing, just by watching, of course, you know, like these amazing dancers and performers. But when I create dances, it's like it just comes like I just use like lyrics and like what it says, and I'm like, okay, what makes sense? What kind of movements make sense for me to do with this type of lyrics? and then I just do it, and then I like start flowing with the next movement, and then I put everything together and just do it. It's like very like not organized in a way, but like when I start filming, it just all comes together because like I'm listening to the lyrics, and then I just put everything together, and then boom, it's that.
I'm going to ask you something very hypothetical.
Okay.
Singing is an art.
Yeah.
Dancing is an art.
Yeah.
In the book of Romance, it said God made women the way he did because he took his sensual, nurturing, and compassionate side and gave it form. So everything a woman can do can be sexy, sensual, poetic, entertaining, and educational.
Yeah.
By doing your art, what have you learned about yourself that made you become the better you?
Well, I learned that, I have high energy. I have a high energy and a positive vibe when I dance. Like I never knew people would like my dancing so much in the beginning or my singing, to be honest. I didn't have that much confidence in myself like that. But I started building confidence when I started seeing that the results were good, and the sense of creativity. Also, like, I'm sorry, I blanked out. I forgot what the question was.
Well, basically, how does all your art? How did all your art make you the better you?
Oh yeah. The positivity and the energy, and I don't like to, like, some people like to just dance or just sing and they don't really like put anything to it. It's just like the art, but the meaning, the creativity, and the positivity and the energy is what I can say.
That's great. And it works because I look at your TikTok and people love you out there, right?
Oh my God, yeah, it's crazy.
You are popping and trending all over TikTok. And when I did my research of you, I saw certain things about you that were just so animated. I'm like, she's not just an artist; she's a living art.
Oh, thank you.
Well, no, I pay attention to subtlety. A lot of people gonna listen to your songs and be like, yeah, she's a good singer, but if you don't connect to the person you're listening to, then obviously you're just listening to noise.
Yeah, I love to connect with my supporters. Like, they're very nice, and I always tell them to be positive and not be mean, because that there's a lot of like people out there that are always like looking to be mean to other people. So I'm not about negativity, only positivity, and wearing whatever the hell you want.
All right, yeah, because you pull it off. Everybody thinks that Gabby is the most beautiful girl in the world, right?
Oh,
But like I said, it's your depth that makes you special. I want to ask you a question as a performer and a singer that I really don't hear a lot of people ask. What is more powerful? Is it the happy song or the song that's made out of pain?
I think the song that's made out of pain.
Why so?
Huh?
Why?
Well, because like it's the painful songs is where the harsh experience comes from, like where when you're feeling pain and like sadness or anything, that's because you've had an experience that was really bad, but like, or really good, but mostly bad. But I think it's more powerful. Like it gets to people more.
So, see, that's what's confusing to me, because when people make pain music, it's so hurtful and so dreary. Yet you broke the genre with Under My Skin by making it a popish, happy feeling to somebody who did something dirty. How did changing the genre make that song so successful in your eyes?
That's an interesting question. Well, I just, I always like to be happy and positive. Of course, behind all, like, the happiness, there's always been like challenges that has happened and hard moments. But under my skin, my thing is like always making a sad moment to be like positive, like there's a huge pandemic going on right now, and it's not being a really good moment, but so like you can take it out as like, you're home, but you can still be doing your thing. You could still find ways to, like, make money or ways to work out. You don't have to just sit there and do nothing and be sad. You can actually, like, be happy, because while you're home, you're still helping other people. So you should look at it that way. You're helping other people by being home or by using your mask or washing your hands. So yeah, I always like to make sad moments to happy, and Under My Skin was a fun song to do. I love pop songs, so yeah.
All right, that's dope. You have a new song out right now called Fine.
Yeah.
What inspired you to be fine?
Well, when I heard Fine, it was I really loved it, because like it's not really a meaningful song. It's like a life experience. By, like, the song talks about how you want to have fun, you're living your life, you want to, like, talk to this guy. People are hating, but you don't care. You don't care about haters. You're just living your life. You're doing your own thing, and that's it. And that's what I stand for. I love talking about being yourself and wearing what you want, and like, do you, like, be you. So Fine is all about that. It's all about being yourself, and there's gonna be hate. Hate is gonna come, but you shouldn't really listen to it unless it's coming from your mom, like a person that really cares for you, because they're meaning good. But other people, you shouldn't really listen to, and there's gonna be hate, so you should just take it out as like a positive thing, and just do you, because people will love you. Like the right people will love you.
And people do love music, so they will gravitate towards you and those messages. But you have done songs with featured guests like Devin Terrell and London B. How has working with other artists enriched you?
Oh, enriched. That word is an interesting word. Does it mean like learn a lot?
Yes. How did you learn from other artists?
Okay. Well, London, let's start off with London. She was my first feature. She's really great. I met her in Miami. That's where we did the music video together, and she had a really great vibe, and I'm sorry, I got stuck. So yeah, she's a great vibe. She really brought up the energy, and I was kind of like nervous because it was my first feature and everything, and I didn't know what to expect, but it turned out really great. Like, she was cool. Then Devon Terrell also, like, when we did I actually did the Fine music video first with Devon Terrell, and he told me about like this new app named Loom for other artists and like independent artists, and I thought it was really great. So he taught me, he showed me that app, and like it's a really great app for like independent artists, any artist, to put out their songs and like share it with other. It's like a really great community. So yeah, it was really great to have those featured. They're really great people and talented.
I can't wait to see you broaden and see what other artists you connect with, because that's how we get the depth and we see the other side of you, because creativity does not come in a box. It's a classroom without walls. You can go anywhere and be inspired, and when you meet somebody with that energy, it makes the creation that much greater, correct?
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, this has been a great interview. I'm not finished, but before we go, please drop your social media and tell everybody how to follow you so they can support you.
All right. So my IG, Instagram is Gabby B _music, GABBYB _music. And my YouTube channel is Gabby B Music, and my TikTok is also the same as Instagram, Gabby B _music.
And we want to give a shout out to Fatty's Place for making this happen, because he introduced me to your music, and I've been smiling,
Thank you.
enjoying your music ever since. I'm not really it's fine. I'm not really a singing type person, but when you hear good music, you got to give it up to good music. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
So now it's time for us to have some rapid fire questions. Now look, rapid fire questions are not yes/no questions. I'm not going to ask you trivial stuff like who's cute and what do you watch on TV, because I don't care. I ask you questions.
Oh my God.
I ask you questions about you, so that the people who are listening, your fans and your future fans, because you're going to be somebody's future favorite artist, we're going to give them more of you so they can fall in love with you and look for you even more. Okay?
Okay.
So here's the first question. Are you ready?
Okay.
In doing research, I found out that you really are into Barbies.
Yeah. Love them.
Okay. What would it mean to see Gabby B so big that she has her own Barbie?
Oh my gosh, I would die. I would literally be honored. I would not, that would be like the best present ever, to have like a doll, from Barbie, like my own Barbie doll. Oof, that would be so great. Wow.
But it can happen. You know that, right?
Maybe. Maybe that's crazy.
Definitely. It can happen. And the reason I think little girls like Barbie so much is because Barbie is like a feminine representation of beauty.
Yeah.
But Gabby B, by the way, is also a feminine representation of beauty. What do you think defines beauty?
Well, I think what makes a person beautiful is their personality. The caring they have, like the inside of them, not the outside. So yeah, the inside.
Inside and outside, that creates a whole person. So that's beauty, not attractiveness. I agree with you. So I ask you this, what attracts you to music?
The meaning, the rhythm of songs, like the rhythm always gets to me. The lyrics, that's what makes me love music a lot. You know, it's another way of talking too. You know, sometimes I can't really talk, and like I mistake my words, but like singing is like an easier way for me to talk and tell people a story.
What would be the perfect song that speaks about your life, but it's not a song that you made?
Oh, that's a hard question, because I listen to so many songs that, like, you know, have something to do with my life. All of them. That's a hard question. Let me think. There's a lot of songs from like Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey, Can't Take That Away. Ooh, oh my God, that song always gets to me.
What does it mean to you? What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. Like it just makes me go back to that one moment in my life that was hard, but like it makes me happy to listen to that. Like sad songs make me happy to listen to it, because it takes me to a time zone, and you know, and who I am now. So that song really, really gets to me.
That's interesting. Okay. If you can do a song with somebody of your choice, dead or alive, who would you like to collab with?
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears. You want to bring Britney Spears back, huh?
Even though I don't think she said she's not doing music anymore, but wow, that would be crazy.
You want to work with Britney Spears in her prime, huh?
Yeah, I want to work with a lot of people, but you know, I was very inspired by her when I was growing up. Michael Jackson is another one. that I really, really love. And he's always about, making the world a better place, and like, wow, that would have been crazy,
Yeah, it would have been a blessing. I have people who have heard your music, and there's producers who would love to work with you.
Oh, really?
My question, I have 3 producers who've heard your music, and they're very, very, you're intrigued them. They would love to actually work with you. Not like this is a surprise. Not like this is, good music and good talent comes together.
Yeah.
What do you look for when it comes to music as opposed of having somebody choose a beat for you?
I love so many different kinds of beats and so many different kinds of rhythm, but it just gotta have like that vibe, that like good vibe. I don't know how to explain, but like that good vibe rhythm that just makes people want to listen to it over and over again. That one little thing that makes you like caught onto the song and want to sing the song, and you end up knowing all the lyrics by the end of the song too. So that's what I look into music.
That's cool. I call your generation the anime generation. And the reason why is because you guys are very loud, you guys are very colorful, and you bring a lot of life, which is very necessary. Every generation has a defining moment. What do you think defines your generation?
Defines my generation. I think very what's that word? Very creative. I think this generation is very creative because you see so many different kinds of videos online now, especially on TikTok. You see so many different talents and people creating stuff with makeup or like art, or in their poems or music or dancing. And yeah, I think this generation is very creative and unique.
Yeah, your generation has the ability to become successful business owners, leaders in trends, and entrepreneurialism. Besides music, what does Gabby B do very well that she can make and turn into a business of her own?
Art in general. Art as in like, I love makeup, I love drawing. Those are like secret things. Well, makeup's not really secret, but drawing is like something I do when I'm bored, or something I don't really share with other people about. But I used to draw a lot when I was a little girl. I love doing my hair, and anything that's artistic is like what I like to do. So.
Can I get some art?
Huh?
Can I get some art?
Can you get some art?
Yeah, I'll put it right on my website. Sure. I will love this. I have something on my website called Blurred Hop, which is basically how hip hop and music inspires anime, comic books, cartoons, and things outside of music. I would love to put your art there to show people that when you are a true artist or you really do something you love, it extends itself beyond just what it is that you say you do. You carry it in all parts of your life. I would love a piece of art from you if you wouldn't mind. One day.
Sure. I've never shared it with anyone, but I guess I can lend you a few.
Art. This is one thing people get wrong, especially even with music. Art is not to be criticized. It is to be nurtured. That you have abstract art and then you have literal art. So it's not what you see; it's the feeling that you get from it that makes it artistic. That's why it's called expression. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I would love to see. Right. I would love to see what else you have. I have 3 more questions before we end the interview, okay?
Okay.
So the next question is going to be this.
Okay.
You're outside of my genre of hip-hop. And me, I don't like R&B and pop singers because I don't think most of them can sing because they're very nasal, or they let the music carry their vocals.
Mm-hmm.
How did you learn how to sing and to project your voice?
Well, I got inspired by 3 people growing up. from the singing perspective, which is Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, and Christina Aguilera. And every song that they sing, they always put like some type of riff or hard. It's very hard songs to sing, and I always like to attempt it and like learn what they do with that riffs and everything. And I'm a soulful type of singer. I love singing soulful type songs. And making like, instead of it just being pop, every pop song I record, I always make sure I put like, my high notes or something that makes the song grow at the end and make it like, explode. so that's my thing.
I like that. I like that a lot. Here's the next question though. Once again, art is expression and feeling. Who would Gabby B be in this world if she was not singing?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I always imagine myself in somewhere in the entertainment industry, like, because I just love art in general, and I didn't know where I would be, to be honest. But I knew it had to be something in the entertainment industry. But if I wasn't in the entertainment industry, I don't even know I don't know what I would do. It's like a hard question. I don't even know who I would be if I wasn't doing this, what I'm doing now. Because it's like what I love to do. I mean, there's no question about it.
Excellent. Before I ask the last question, I'm going to say thank you once again for coming to Heritage Hip Hop. And to everybody who's listening to this, Gabby B is not somebody who makes music. She's somebody who makes art. Please take the time to enjoy her music. And if you do enjoy it, streaming is nice, but we prefer the purchase movement. Take out $1, buy a song, and if you like her more than that, buy a project. When you invest your money, not only do you show her your love, but you ensure yourself more music to come, and you can invest in the artist, and they'll invest into you just the same way. So purchase power is what's necessary, not streaming. So now that I've said that, here's your last question, okay?
Okay.
The most important question I ask is this one, and it's to every artist on their first interview. So when you come back, because you have an open door, when you come back, you'll get a different question. But the most important question I ask on the first interview is, Gabby, you are amazing. And you know what? May the Most High bless you, and you get all the love in the world that you deserve, okay?
Thank you so much.
No problem. But in life, one day you're going to pass away. And you left a mark in this world. You have a digital footprint with TikTok and YouTube. You have an audio footprint with your songs and albums. You've touched hearts, you've touched minds. But one day, you're not going to be here. And in the future, there's going to be a major earthquake, right? Let's just say the earthquake happens in Florida, right? And then somebody finds a laptop. And on that laptop, they find your music in 1,000 years. And they hear your music, and now you're heard by a whole new generation of people. My question to you, Gabby, this is the question right here. What is the legacy that you left behind that made the world better because you did music?
It made the world better. Let me see. I'd say that her energy. Well, mine.
Yeah, yours.
And the positivity in the song, and the feel good vibe.
Okay. So Gabby's legacy is giving the world positive vibes.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Okay.
And strength to the ones that doesn't have, like, strength to the ones that don't have strength to, like, defend themselves or do something. So, like, I can put that in the song and help someone in the world, with something. So.
Okay. And with that being said, we're going to tell everybody out there that's listening to this interview, being bullied does not mean you are what that person perceives you to be, that you can overcome anything and be an inspiration to others. So you can look good, sing good, or wear anything you want and chase the bag.
Yep.
But be careful. But be careful, because if you're chasing the bag, that means the bag is running away from you. So make sure you focus and you set your sights high so that it doesn't run from you, it runs to you.
Yeah.
And with that being said, this is Correa from Heritage Hip Hop with Gabby B. We say peace, and we out.
Thank you. Kisses.
Thank you once again for listening to the Heritage Hip Hop Podcast. Gabby B is a special artist who's overcome not only the bullying of others who did not believe, she's overcome miles of travel to give the world her unique sound and her great talent. Please look beyond her smile to know that she has a great story and beautiful music that tells growth and achievement in her journey. This episode of Heritage Hip Hop was brought to you by Transparent Credit Repair, the superheroes of the financial literacy world. Stimulus checks are not the only way we can get by during COVID-19. We also can clean up our credit and get out of debt. To clean up your credit, you could go to www.transparentcreditrepair.com and you can call them at 862-250-5122 and tell them Heritage Hip Hop sent you and let them take care of you. Heritage Hip Hop is not just for beats and rhymes. It's to introduce you to your new favorite artists. To show you that hip hop is bigger than music, we also interview entrepreneurs and people who make moves in society. To see those interviews and more, you can visit us at www.heritagehiphop.com, and you can also visit our YouTube page. For those who would like to continue growing with us, we have a donate button on the website. If you would like to see more and help us bring more content, please hit the donate button, and anything that you give is much appreciated. We also have a Cash App, $KAREVYAH. All donations are given goes to building this platform and making sure we represent you, the Hip Hop Nation, correctly. We also have a store for anyone who would like to buy apparel. The store is www.storefrontier.com/heritage hip hop. If you would like to support by getting a hoodie, a t-shirt, a baby onesie, or any apparel, it is greatly appreciated and goes towards building this platform. This platform is also brought to you by the aid of our partners. Our partnership with other people who build this network goes to ensure that hip-hop is not only respected, but given the right representation it deserves. So with that, we want to give a shout out to our affiliates and partners. First and foremost is our virtual assistant, Fatty's Place. You can visit Fatty's Place at FADDYSPLACE on Instagram. For anyone who wants their social media to pop, talk to Fatty's Place. We have a marketing, promotion, and placement genius who is a former MC. He goes by Fire Jaws, Wildfire Marketing. If you would like to promote, place, and market your product or art, great person to talk to. He could be reached on Instagram at FIREJAWS. Diamonds Entertainment LLC is the representation of hip-hop through fashion, clothing, and other things that gentlemen like to partake in hip-hop. So you can follow them on Instagram at DIEMENZ Entertainment LLC. Another partner is Big A and the Big A Show, which is on YouTube at AHDAYAR. Season 2 will be coming soon, and I am the co-host of the show, and that's a crazy show. Different than Heritage Hip Hop, very entertaining though, just the same way. And more importantly, the last person that makes Heritage Hip Hop pop is you, the listener and the person who partakes in our discussions. Thank you for listening and for giving your time, and we do this with you and for you. So to everybody out there that's listening, thank you once again for listening. We say peace. May the Most High bless you. And we're out.